Hey, I'm D Revolution. Like and subscribe to my page. We're going to be talking about storytelling and how to write an effective, great story. And I promise you, I'm going to give you advice for somebody who's been studying it for 30 years as a writer. So today we're going to talk about the protagonist. The protagonist of your story is the single most important character in your story. Why? Because that's the person that the audience or your reader is going to follow throughout the story. And because of that, you have to be very careful how you use your protagonist. Your protagonist cannot, because your protagonist has to be careful about the acts that he commits. If your protagonist is somebody who sleeps with his neighbor's wife and then goes steal out of the store and think it's okay, then you know what I'm saying. But he's trying to achieve something in the process. Your reader, your audience, will not like your protagonist if your protagonist is doing immoral things and then want us to root for him, or her. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important with your protagonist. Your protagonist can make mistakes like anybody else. But when they make mistakes in the story or when they do something, it has to be something that the reader can relate to because they've made the same mistake too. It just can't be, oh, I'm going to go sleep with my neighbor's wife simply because she got a big butt. It can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could be a situation where he build a friendship with her and fall in love with her. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's his neighbor's wife, you know what I'm saying? We all understand falling in love. So if your protagonist have to do something immoral, you have to give them a reason to do it that can relate to your readers so they won't start disliking him, because once they start disliking your protagonist, they're gonna dislike the story. They're not gonna want to continue to read the story, or they're gonna be like, okay, nah, it's gonna turn them off. So it's very important when your protagonist do something immoral that you handle it in a way where it's relatable to a mistake that he made or a mistake that he's making, because we've all made them. But if he just wake up one morning and say, I'm gonna go sleep with my neighbor's wife, with no explanation of his action, he just do it, you know what I'm saying? Or he do something else, I'm gonna go rob a bank today, he's your protagonist, then it's not gonna work that way. A small example is this. When you watch the movie Godfather, Don Corleone is the head of a mafia family. Now, the coolest thing that they did in that movie, you never see or hear Don Corleone say one negative thing throughout that movie. Even though he's doing all this stuff to people, he's doing it through the people that's a part of his, mafia family. But every time he speaks, he's trying to bring peace. He's giving great advice. So he's the protagonist, one of the protagonists, and the way that they wrote that was really genius, because he's doing all this stuff, but you never actually see him doing anything. Everybody else is doing it around him that he's having them do. So I say that's what makes him a very likable character, because he was a bad guy, but he never uttered a negative thing. As a matter of fact, it only showed him trying to bring people together. And that is why he's a likable protagonist that was able to kill people, that was able to do certain things, because the way that they wrote it, only the people around him was doing all the dirty work. And so it took the focus off of him morally. I don't know if that made sense, but if it did, please like and subscribe to my page. I'm D Revolution. I'm telling you, we're going to be interviewing a lot of writers and readers to let you know what a reader is looking for, what will make them pick up your book. So like and subscribe to my page if you really want to get a true insight on storytelling, how to be a powerful storyteller and an author. Peace. I'm D Revolution.